Good morning everyone, Frank Watkins, 6th of September 2022, and good morning Kylie.
Good morning.
Okay, just looking at the All Ords, in the bigger picture, the thing we've got to remind ourselves of is that we had a peak on the 5th of June, then a low, then a lower peak just, and a lower low. So however you look at this, I think there's probably more potential for downside than upside right at the moment. But the truth might come out in an hour or two, I think, with the Reserve Bank. If they raise rates 0.75, we're going down. If they raise rates by 0.25, we're going up. If they raise rates by half, well, everyone knows it, so I don't think it's going to matter that much. But I think today is a fairly critical day. Nice little bounce, nice little rally earlier this morning, but we are fading as we go into that RBA meeting. Just a couple of things. It's been all about coal for the last few days. All the coal stocks have broken new highs. YAL broke on Friday, 52-cent dividend on Monday, and up and away today. Whitehaven, same, and what is it? NHC. I think the coal boys have been Kylie's favourite for quite a while. Now, for some reason, I've written down AKE. Okay, yeah, big picture. All-time highs. I wouldn't be afraid of buying clear blue sky and all-time highs. Let's just smooth that a little bit. On a weekly, I think that looks pretty good. It is a $14 stock. And Alchem, it's in the materials sector. You might want to have a look at that one.
Yeah, nice close above that level would look good too.
Yeah, it'd look almost like the coal stocks, wouldn't
it? Yes.
Another one, I've had a theory for quite a while. When something floats, this was a $70 float, and it came on at 60 and dumped very quickly, and then found its way down to 35-36 cents. But a decent rally, had a crack at its previous high, backed off, and is now right at that previous high again. So I think once something breaks its float high, or the area sort of within the first week, and after it comes way down, when it gets back up there, it tends to go for quite a gallop. So eyeing off Leo for a break of 60, and it has just touched above it this morning. And my last comment is on TYX, and I want to mention this in the context of announcements. There's a lot of different announcements. There can be good announcements from the company, and the price can go down or up. There can be bad announcements from the company, and the prices can go down or up. A classic from that point of view, just looking very quickly, is GRR. I don't know who put Fibonacci on my charts. This was their annual report, and I didn't think it was that bad, but they're looking at the next 12 months as not being quite as good as the last 12 months. But back to TYX, the announcement on this morning, or the only announcement I could see, was from a mob called Next Investors, who put this in their newsletter as their pick of the year for the next 12 months. Hence, we open at 4.2, everyone jumps on board, everyone that gets the newsletter, and then back down she goes. You don't want to get caught in an announcement from a newsletter. They are usually 1 or 2 day wonders. Generally you'll come unstuck. So you need to distinguish, a company announcement from a newsletter announcement. That's really all I've got today.
There's just a couple that I found yesterday in a scan. It was late in the afternoon. So I don't know if these stocks have moved at all this morning. I haven't had a chance to look. They're in the penny stocks. That was looking really good. If that can move sideways, I think might give us a good entry. That one's moving along the 2 cent level, which I think looks pretty handy. So a nice clean break of 2.1, I think looks pretty nice. Val's getting a bit of talk about. There is an awful lot out there, 3.66 billion. So it's one that we kind of aren't really watching, but it is shaping up to look quite nice. WCN as well, I like to look at that one. Definitely in a break of 2.5, which is very much trying to do at the moment. So there's just a few that I wanted to point out today that came up in a scan yesterday afternoon. That's it for me today.
Short, sharp and shiny. We'll wait for the RBA. Okay, talk to you later on. Cheers.